Good afternoon, everyone. Anthony, Wall Street Trader, 12:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is Thursday, December 16th, 2021. This isn't financial advice. It's educational. Click the subscribe, share the video, click the thumbs up. We're here to talk about Fetch. Fetch.AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, here we go. Nice little catching a nice bid. Hit a low of all the way down to 45 cents. Good for at least 10% gain. Definitely over this longer term line. We've been talking about this longer term line for quite some time. And looking all the way back since March 2020, still on the money move. We're back over that line, which is very, very reassuring that we are going in the right direction. Now, we did hit a high of around 53, 54 and pull back, but make no mistake about it, we are over that support line currently situated at 50 cents with a resistance line ahead at 57, 58. Okay, a couple of reasons why we kind of felt that we would probably go over this. All right, let's go through why. Yesterday, we were talking about the fact that we also have this giant blue line here, which is almost like a fulcrum type of thing where you have something over here and it's really locked in. So effectively, what we've got is a reasonable line of support that's really been going on also not too long ago, but still, December 2020, about a year ago in the making. So you have to kind of, it's hard to kind of detect this stuff, but it's there. In the meantime, we did bounce off this line. And if we can drill into it, this line of support was roughly around 978. We did pull all the way up to this other area, broke through here. As you notice, a spike up here between this line to this line, just a candlestick, one wick, and 1097 in terms of resistance currently. And we have an area of support at 1059. However, below that, we do have an area of support at 984, 990. So let's go over to Bitcoin and see what's going to happen. But right now, this is where we're at, and more to come. This could start to reverse out of this, what could potentially have been a pretty tight resistance area. So clearly a breakout. We might kind of oscillate here. I think we might start pulling up, but hard to say right now. Let's go take a look over to Bitcoin US dollar. So everyone knows, again, Bitcoin has a lot to do with the performance of Fetch. Make no mistake about it. Everyone should want this pair to do well because it's in everyone's best interest, especially in the altcoin world. Now, remember, we've got 3 of these bad boys going on. I just added this third one today so that you can play along with it. But effectively, when we come into these rectangles, we come in on the downside, just like here, and just like evidently over here. We are separated. We separate that rectangle when we see top to bottom, a nice giant slice. Nice giant slice. And again, a nice giant slice. So what also happens is in these rectangular pairs is that most of the price action on the left side happens on the top and the right side happens on the bottom. Left side happens at the top, right side happens on the bottom. And the same thing over here. Left side happens at the top, right side happens at the bottom. That's kind of how it looks and works. So we're starting to see the bottom right starting to finish up before what we see is a big giant wave move from 29,821 to 53,000. Same thing over here. At the end of this rectangle, we went from 41 all the way up to 67. And now we've got an even higher level here at 46. So if we went to 57, I would imagine we'd go to at least 60, 68 at the end of this move. So that's just one pattern. The other pattern is this broadening wedge, this downward descending broadening wedge, which means that typically in pattern talk, if you break through the top of the resistance, if you break through the resistance line of the broadening wedge, you should wind up coming back up to 68K. Again, this is not a broadening wedge, it's a descending broadening wedge, which makes this bullish. Anyway, that's kind of where I'm at on that, and we do have a line of support right now, 46.6. Resistance right now getting interesting. Right now around 52K. So that is the new lower, easier goal line to hit. So let's go over to Bitcoin dominance. At the same time, we're seeing this dominance pair just completely fall down. But now starting to look like it's about to bounce off of this channel. And we are bouncing off this channel that we've drawn. So we've come up here. We thought we might have some resistance. We certainly did. In fact, 2 lines of resistance. If I was to draw this up, this thing really kind of came down hard and came down fast. Think we're going to wind up bouncing off this line and maybe start slowly trickling down. If we start catching a bid on the Bitcoin dominance pair, it's really driven by one of two things. Either fear, which is possible because we are up here. We might come back down again here. But also if we start bursting through here and we start catching a real bid in Bitcoin, you could rest assured Bitcoin dominance will likely start coming up with it. Anyway, that's all I've got right now. Fetch 5165. Talk soon.